Okay, so let me see for my own eyes what is going on.
Myself, I was a good girl, singing back, yeah, and then a good girl about sex, running on a black criminal sex. Somebody should know back to back habit. I'm so walk down memories, my way back, black matted. Bitch, I'm a lag when I'm back, yeah, and then I'm pulling myself, check rabbit, pulling myself, back off, cause I'm pulling myself, check off, for the thinking about me, what is wax off, wax on? Then I'm naturally end up ass off, and I curve down, nigga, like a back toss, let me get a nigga too.
Hello, YouTube. It's your girl, Kwanai. And welcome to my channel, Kwanai Covers, where Kwanai cover various aspects of entertainment. And in today's aspect, we are going to be discussing Baby Monster Ahyeon's recent controversy with her singing the N-word, as you saw in my earlier reaction of the video, at her high school as some type of talent thing. Now, before we get into it, do not forget you can follow me on my social media above. It is all Kwanai Covers. If you want to see my goofy side, that's TikTok. And if you want to see my more I'm trying to be a model side, you can check out Instagram and Twitter. I'm not there often, but I'm gonna be there. Just that Twitter is very sometimes. And please check out the playlist on my channel with the other content I do, such as reviews, vlogs, and reactions. Now, talking about reactions, I literally have a playlist on my channel called Baby Monster Reactions because I am a growing fan of the group. Yes, I said it. I am a growing fan of this group and I'm very excited to see what they have to bring. But then they brought this, at least one of them. Not just one, the most popular one. At first emotions I'm feeling is really disappointment. Just one more thing before we get right into it. Do not forget to like the video so more people can see and be informed. And do not forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed and share if you care. Okay, now Baby Monster, for those who do not know, is an upcoming girl group under YG Entertainment consisting of 7 members. I've been following up with this group from the day they started releasing solo videos of the members showing their talents, whether it's singing or dancing or rapping. I even watched the last evaluation, which I will link my reaction to the Baby Monster evaluation episodes 1 to 8. The company apparently was going to debut 5, but due to the fans loving so much of the members, YG decided to debut all 7, which I was also one of the people saying we should get all of these 7 talented people out. Another thing to know about Baby Monster is that their members are very young. They are between the ages of 14 to 18. Now, out of these 7 girls, Ahyeon is probably one of the most talked about. She's really known for being just an all-rounder, and she has been compared many times to Jennie as well. And as of this video, she is 16 years old and she performed that song. Now, remember in the video I had before where I was speaking about XG, Jurin, and Coconas here, whether or not it's appropriation or appreciation, and I broke down to you guys that there is some things that you just cannot do, because then once you do that thing, it's not even up for discussion whether or not it's an appropriation or whether or not you're ridiculing a culture. And one of those taboos is to use the N-word. So given that it's 2023 and social media has been a thing for years now, and these young kids practically grew up on social media, there is no way on earth you can sit and tell me that she did not know. The internet makes everything so accessible, and I'm sure Ahyeon knows and has some history of black culture, given that she was singing a rap song, which means she has some type of appreciation for the culture to want to do rap. And YG itself embodies a lot of black culture because YG is very well known for its rapping, which again, rapping is really associated from black people. I am sure Ahyeon knows that the N-word is not something you're supposed to be saying, even if it's to sing it in a song. So I'm trying to rule out the thought that she was ignorant about what she did. So I think she should hold herself accountable for using that word, which is wrong. There's no excuse that she can make to justify singing the lyrics word for word when she knows it's a forbidden word. And you cannot tell me she does not know in 2023, where the internet is so big and she wants to be a global artist and you want to appeal to the global audience. This means you have to take certain social stuff, certain historic stuff into context, and it plays a big importance in knowing these things. I want to take this moment to look at the history behind the word. Following the Civil War, alternative colored became available. And then in the 1960s, after the Civil Rights Movement, black makes its appearance. These new words quickly became widespread. The presence of alternatives made uniquely offensive in that if one chose to use it, it was an intentional offense, calling it the N-word. The N-word represents the social change since the phenomena associated with its use became socially unacceptable, namely slavery. The word itself followed suit and became a fully offensive term. Now, many offensive words fall out of use as their reference become more integrated into society, but the use of gained prominence as the otherization of blacks in America continued to be highlighted and defined. It, along with other racist terms, was used to reinforce caricatures of stupidity, laziness, and worthlessness. Has been compounded with other words to bring a more holistic vilification to blacks in America, referring to other people and inanimate objects. Even non-black people were in order to denigrate them similarly. I just wanted to provide a short history lesson on why the N-word is such a hot topic and why it's absolutely unacceptable to be used by anyone that is not of color. I understand that I am not American, I am Jamaican, but because I am black, I do believe we all should be one, to be honest. So whatever they feel, I can be open-minded to understand their struggles, because where I grew up in Jamaica, we don't use that word. We didn't know about that word until the world got globalized and the internet became a thing and we heard the Americans saying it. And even when we hear that word, we don't take to it as sensitively as Americans. But after hearing the history behind the word, I understood why it was just wrong to be used. This is why I am disappointed, and why her using the word even in a song was just bad. It was just bad all around. Now, another side to look at it. Was it in bad faith? She was really in character. She was performing. And when you go on a stage, you are kind of acting. So she was acting, to be honest. And for her, she got so lost in the acting, she forgot to omit the N-word, which is not excusable. She was wrong. And if she hasn't come up with an apology yet, she definitely should do that. Either her or the company. Let's not even end it there. The whole K-pop industry cannot afford for these situations to keep happening, because we're gonna be running out of second chances to give these idols. Was this the first time she did it? From what we've seen, yes. I do believe, depending on the context, people can be given second chances, especially kids. And yes, I said especially kids, because for those who do develop and get mature when they're older, you're gonna realize so many things you did and said when you were younger and you thought you understood what you were doing and the consequences of your actions. You're gonna realize how much you did not know. Put it like this: when you're a child and your parents say do not touch a thing and you still touch a thing, they normally reprimand you, right? The white culture, from what I know, they will ground you. That is a form of punishment for your action. But they don't ground you indefinitely. They ground you to learn a lesson so you don't do the same thing in the future. So that's them giving you a second chance because you are a child. And for the Indian, Asian, and black culture, I know they probably slap you with a slipper or something. And normally, the case is for you to learn from getting that whooping that you should not do this action again. So you're given another chance. You're given your grace because, again, you're a child. And now when you're an adult and you do some of the same things you used to do as a kid, nobody's gonna look at you and be like, you're grounded. You're either going to court or prison, because now you are supposed to know better because you're older and you're wiser. There is a difference between the mind of a child and the mind of an adult. And yes, teenagers are still kids. And if you guys have not heard before, your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25 and up. And even so, some people still act like kids in their older age. But I'm saying, whatever chances and graces you were given, it stops at 25. But you're still gonna have to take accountability for acting like an idiot. Don't get it mistaken. She did something wrong. She should be reprimanded for it. And now we watch, we wait. Now we see if she's going to learn from it and not to dare cross that line again, or if she's gonna take it for granted that she was given the grace and does the same thing again. On another note though, I am getting tired of having these conversations about idols, and I'm getting tired of seeing all of these, oh, this member from this group did this, that's, racially slurring this group of people, or using this symbol on a shirt. These idols are not dumb. So it's time for them to stop doing dumb because when people like me who try to be very nuanced about situations, and I'm not just emotional where I just jump on things, and I try to be understanding, my patience is gonna run out eventually. At this point, I really think the companies need to invest a course in their training program for the idols to be educated on whichever culture they're going to be taking inspiration from. Educate the idols, because you don't want to be in this situation where the group has not even come out and they're already, one of the most popular members is already being attacked on the internet for using a racial slur. Some people may look at me as if I'm betraying my race, saying I'm defending these Asians because I'm a Korea boy or something. I like to see the facts as it is, and I don't like to just jump on a side and jump to a conclusion. And I think people can make mistakes and people can do bad things sometimes. I've said a lot of things that I regret. I've said stuff last week that I regret. And I'm not 16. So I'm saying you can give people second chances. But I'm also saying K-pop industries have no more excuses to not educate their idols on the cultures that they're taking from for their concepts. Your idols should know what lines not to cross. If you're going to be taking so much inspiration from other cultures, you need to make sure your idols are educated. The public can only take so much of your excuses, really. Do your part, companies. You are rich enough. You have enough information and access to the world, and you want your groups to be global. You want it to be supported by everybody outside of Asia as well. So if you do want that audience and acceptance, you have to make sure you're playing your part and doing the necessary study. The internet is too vast to tell me she doesn't know. She knew. All she gotta do though is apologize, and we can move on from it. I'm not canceling their group. Thank you for joining me on another commentary video. If you liked this video, do not forget to like, and again, you can comment what you think below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!